It had not rained for 3 years. That's a long time to go without rain, isn't it? Well, and back then they really needed rain for water. So they were so thirsty, had it rain for so long. 3 years it had it rain, and God promised, I will make it rain. So what did Elijah do when it was time for the rain to come? What did he do? Yes, Rose.
He prayed for it, and God gave it to him because he believed that God was there.
That's right. Did you know the first time he prayed for it, nothing happened? Did he just give up? No. Sometimes God doesn't do stuff exactly the way we expect him to, but he still always keeps his promises. What about another story in the Bible where God kept his promise? I'm thinking of Noah. We talked about that one not too long ago. All the animals, he put them all in the ark. Then he got in the ark. God said once again it was going to rain, but he had to sit there in the ark for 7 days before it rained. He had to trust God, but God gives us the courage to stand on his word. That means to believe in his promises. What God, let me ask it this way. When Noah was praying to God, who was he praying to? Who was Noah talking to? Who was it? That's right. When Elijah was up on the mountain praying for fire to come down and burn up the whole altar, who was he praying to? Yes. Hey, you know what? When we pray, who are we talking to? God, the very same God that flooded the whole earth, the very same God that helped David kill Goliath, the very same God that sent the fire from heaven and the rain after it had rained for so long, that is the same God that we pray to. Earlier this week, my little 3-year-old son, he got bit by a tick. You guys ever seen one of those before? Yeah. He got bit by a tick, so we pulled it off. We looked up on the internet, that was a bad thing. It just said, watch him see if they get a really high fever. So we watched him. The next morning, he woke up, and he had a really high fever. He was very sick. He was sweating. And we could tell that he was super sick. We were getting scared. We know he got an infection from the tick bite. But his brother prayed that God would heal him. We took him to the doctor and checked him out and said, yep, he's got a sickness from the tick bite. But then we took him home that afternoon, and guess what happens? It's Toby. He was all healed. He started playing, his fever went away, and it stayed away. You think God can heal a 3-year-old from being sick?
Yeah.
If he wants to, he can. Can God send fire from heaven if he wants to?
Yeah.
Yes, he can. Does God keep his promises?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. And we kind of do a resident point together. God gives me the courage to stand on his word. 1, 2, 3. God gives me the courage to stand on his word. Okay, this has stand in